We're going to be making red, white, and blue cheesecake in honor of 4th of July that's coming up in July. I know this is May. Well, you know, there's also Memorial Day coming, so we have a little bit of a head start. So we could try it out on Memorial Day.
We could wear the shorts and T-shirts that Jessie made yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. We can. We can do all that.
She did the red, white, and blue shorts.
All right. I know, and now we'll do the red and do this for the cake. And I'm going to ask everyone to please bring in the cheesecake. And I wanted to let everybody know the recipe was submitted by Connie Lamfund from Troy, New York. And joining us now with more on this great dessert is Taste of Home Managing Editor Mark Hagen. Marky Mark. I got Mark and Mark, so my Marky Marks. Mark, nice to see you again. Welcome. Welcome back home.
Thank you.
Good. Now, Taste of Home picked this recipe, and why did you pick it? Why is this so special to you?
Well, we receive hundreds of cheesecake recipes every year, all year long. So we know that family cooks from coast to coast are making cheesecakes. So it's a really big, popular item for us. This particular recipe is terrific because the colors are just perfect for, as you said, Memorial Day or the 4th of July. But there's so much berry flavor in this awesome dessert that you can serve it all summer long. It's terrific.
Do you taste the berry flavor in there? Hey, you guys are eating off of each other's plates.
Oh my gosh,
so why? They're fighting over it already. Mark, do you have any tips for us before we get started?
Well, whenever you're baking a cheesecake, it's really important to take the cream cheese and let it sit and get to room temperature. This way, it'll result in a cheesecake that has a terrific velvety texture without really any work on your part. So you want to get that cream cheese to room temperature. The second thing you want to do, and not every recipe tells you this recipe does, but you want to take the eggs that are going to go into your batter and just gently beat them with a fork. That way, when they're in the batter, the yolk is slightly separated. And again, you're going to get a really terrific end result.
Okay.
There it is.
Did we? Did we get a good end result? Okay.
So Kim needs her second piece.
They've been taking mine, Cristina.
I see that. You've been eating her cheese.
I didn't eat all of that.
Don't you worry, Kim. I have a nice one in the refrigerator just waiting for you. I'm going to get that as soon as I show everybody how we do this. In a large bowl, what we're going to do is combine the flour and the sugar and some lemon zest. And we are going to mix this in all together. Nicely all over my pants. That's okay. I love it.
It wouldn't be a cooking segment if it didn't end up on.
That's true. That's true.
It's a lemon zest shirt.
Now,
there you go.
Another trick, Mark. Do you know why we have the butter and we keep it cold?
You want to keep it nice and cold because right now you're making the crust.
Right.
And a cold butter is always perfect for the crust. Right now you're going to crumble that together just like that. Perfect. And if that butter was too warm or melted, you wouldn't get the dough that you're going to need for the crust.
Right, and what happens is when you get these little pieces, like little peas, when it bakes up, the little pieces of butter gets in between the flour, and that's what helps it rise and gets the flakiness in the crust. So if you use,
so nice.
If you're going to use butter that's too warm, you won't have that. It'll kind of melt, and then you get a crust that's rather soggy.
Kim just asked if she could use a crowbar to do the same thing with that. She's trying.
You're going to bring that crowbar back into it?
She was trying to find uses for a crowbar. Yeah.
All right, now, you know, this usually takes a few minutes to do because you want to make sure you get them in a little crumbly consistency before you continue on, and we don't really have the time to do that, but I'm going to show you what it's going to look like when we put it together. After you get them into the proper consistency, you're going to add your egg yolk, and then from this, you're going to form your dough. But make sure you go through the process accordingly, and that way you'll have a beautiful flaky crust. Yes.
It's like shortbread.
Like doesn't it? I know.
It's delicious.
I know it. Doesn't it, though? Then you're going to put it into a spring-form pan. And make sure it comes up about a few inches up the size of a greased 9-inch spring-form pan. And this is it. It has this little buckle right here, so that'll release the cake when it's ready. And then you're going to bake this in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes on a rack. And when it's finished, you're going to let it cool like we are here. Now this is cooling, and now we're going to make the filling, which is really simple to do. We have cream cheese that is at room temperature, like Mark suggested, right, Mark?
Absolutely.
All right, and we beat the cream cheese and the sugar until it's nice and fluffy. I'm going to push this up like this. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so.
No, you can't have a third piece.
Stop. She's going to get a piece. She's going to get a piece.
I mean, it's really getting to a point where it's gluttony.
Where's that crowbar?
You know, right?
You guys,
okay.
This is not true.
Now, to this, we're going to add some cream.
Oh, boy. Whoa! Oh, Lord have mercy.
Let her rip.
Save the guests. Save the guests.
Save the guests.
Mark, we have to be really careful with this. It's just going all over the place. But it's nice and fluffy. Okay.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
A little slow,
Now,
but-
to that, we're going to add a little bit of flour. Some more lemon zest. Can you guys taste the lemon zest in here?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's so delicious.
Would you say that's like another secret ingredient in here, Hallmark? A little lemon zest in here.
I think the lemon zest is terrific, but you know, if you want to, you can customize this and you can use a little bit of orange zest instead.
That's right.
Or if you really want to get crazy, you can try some lime.
Ooh, some lime. I love that. Or lime.
I have a question for you, Mark. I want to find out, would you consider, would you actually employ Cristina in your test kitchen?
I would definitely. Look at how great she's doing over there.
Mark,
What I was looking for, Mark. It's okay, though. It's okay.
No, Kim, no. You know what? You know what, Mark? You should fly Kim and I down to your test kitchens where you guys are, and we should come down and spend a couple of days there cooking with you in the kitchen.
Wait, no. Kim wouldn't cook. She's the dishwasher.
No.
She's the dishwasher. You would just want to lick that clean. We can put it back on the shelf.
I think we should fly Mark here and have him be a stunt double for Jerry O'Connell.
No, right?
Do they not look alike?
They do.
Yeah, no, I'm serious, though, when we're talking about, coming down to cook. I would love to cook in your kitchen. As a matter of fact, Home and Family is submitting our macaroni and cheese recipe to you guys. I know, like you said about the cheesecake, that a lot of people turn in their cheesecakes and you pick this because it was special. We here at Home and Family think our macaroni and cheese is pretty special, so we're going to submit that now. And I hope you pick it.
Yeah, maybe just leave that.
All right, I'm going to leave that. Okay, I'll let that drip. Now, what you're going to do here, where you get all those beautiful flavors, is I'm going to take half of this and pour it into.
What?
Doesn't that look gorgeous?
You get to lick the bowl.
Okay.
What is that?
You're eating a whole cheesecake, Debbie.
Yeah, but licking the bowl is the best part.
Or the spatula.
All right, so now we have some blueberries and blueberries and some strawberries. And then we're going to fold. Okay, we're going to fold this up nicely.
There it is.
All right, we're going to take our springform pan with our baked crust on it, put the berries on the bottom. Ooh, look how beautiful. It looks so patriotic, doesn't it?
It does.
Red, white, and blue.
It's impressive, but it's really easy. That's what's great about it.
All right, we're going to smooth this out just a bit, and then we're going to add the white, the one that doesn't on top, like this. All right, look how fluffy and beautiful and creamy that is. Now, what we're going to do is after we spread this out, of course you have to get everything out of the bowl, we're going to spread this over the top. And another little secret here is before you put this in, it should be a little neater, but I'm just so afraid of not finishing it on time. What you want to do is you kind of want to hit it on the counter like this. And what that'll do, it'll get rid of all the air bubbles, because sometimes when you're doing cream cheese, you get all those bubbles on the top and it just doesn't turn out well.
That's a good secret.
Yeah, make it nice and even. Bake it in the oven for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. Then lower it to 325 degrees for about 60 minutes to 70 minutes. I'm going to put that in there. Then you take it out and let it cool on a wire rack. I didn't do anything yet, you guys. Wait, let it cool. Let it cool for let it cool for an hour till it gets nice and cool for an hour, room temperature. Put it in the refrigerator overnight. Make sure you wrap it, and then there we go.
There it is.
And look. Wow.
By the way, everything's on our Pinterest page, pinterest.com/home and family TV.